Hello human, welcome to Gonzo a Go-Go. Today I want to talk to you about food. The little hobbit, Martin Freeman, he's been on the box recently. Apparently, he's turned his back on the world of vegetarianism.
I've come off being a vegetarian. I started being a vegetarian in January 1986.
You've been eating the greens for about 38 years. But with the rise of processed food, he wants to have a bit more of an omnivore diet. Now, I find it really funny that people talk about this stuff because I've been banging on about this for years. I'm not here to tell you what to eat. There are many reasons that people eat whatever they do. I'm just sharing my perspective on reality as best as I can see it. So the thing is, I know tons of veggies, yeah? They're all lovely people. And they all have different reasons why they choose not to eat meat. Some of the things I hear are ethical reasons. They want to save the planet. Great, that's a noble thing to do.
So that bit of synthetic material you've got, that produced as much CO2 as driving my car from here to Darwin.
They love animals. Who doesn't love animals? The problem is they all seem bloody ill. I don't think it's because they're a vegetarian. I think it's more the fact that the foods that they give you as a vegetarian is bollocks. This weird processed crap that pretends to be real food.
I have seen some disgusting crud in my time, but you take the cake.
A lot of veggie meat's made out of gluten and soy. Oh, there's a wicked place. My missus took me there. It's called the Temple of Satan. It's very nice. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's lovely. It's got the crunch that you want from a crispy chicken. You've got a variety of sauces. We fucking ate loads of it. But oh my God, I felt bloated. But I'm not knocking it. They've made something very delicious there. And while that might be good, every now and again, most vegetarians I know, and this is anecdotal, of course, yeah, because, there are different people who obviously lead completely different lives. But the most veggie people that I know, they eat garbage.
Trash. Yeah, I love trash. Yum, yum, trash.
I know what they eat. They eat cakes and crisps and chips. And that's what they live off. I know these people well. I've seen how their health has progressed over the years, man. And it isn't getting better. I'm not here to tell you what to eat. I don't even really want to try and dissuade you from changing your diet from one thing to another. I just have a certain logic about how I see the world. And it kind of baffles me that people don't follow suit. It seems perfectly simple. If you were stuck in the woods wearing a loincloth and it's the middle of winter, maybe you'll survive off a few berries. Maybe like the squirrels, you're harvesting nuts and that's getting you through. But really, let's be honest. Humans were the apex predator for a bloody reason. That's why we're swarming across the planet like a plague. People would go out and they find themselves a mammoth and that would feed them and their tribe for a bloody month or two. This is what got them through the winter. It's like the old adage, you are what you eat. You need protein to build up your body. That's how it repairs itself. The best source of protein for a person that hasn't got a particularly long digestive tract, like other predators, is meat. At least that's what I think.
Humans actually have a pretty good all-purpose digestive system. We're omnivores after all. We eat plants and meat, so our systems are generalized to handle all kinds of stuff.
You do you though, yeah? I'm not saying nothing. I mean, the Western diet in general is pretty garbage.
But if you're wondering if a product that you're eating is ultra-processed, it all boils down to this. They're products with at least one ingredient you wouldn't usually find in your kitchen at home. So things like this sandwich, for example, it's ultra-processed because it contains mono and diacetyl tartaric acid esters of mono and diglycerides of fatty acids, one of the most common emulsifiers in our bread. It's got xanthan gum, twice, and something extraordinarily called smoked water.
During the Industrial Revolution, when the spread of humanity swarmed across the planet, yeah, I suppose it was important to start mass producing our food. The problem with this is that these are all businesses and they've got costs trying to turn a profit, yeah? They're not particularly interested in nutrition. I mean, the 80s is a really good example of this. Look at the garbage that you would have eaten. You would have eaten this, and you would have eaten this, and you would have eaten this. Hell, I bloody love that. Delicious as it is. Ever since I was about 12 years old, I've always been trying to be an honest, chunky little shit, yeah? And I've been trying to shed this puppy fat. That's what I was told. It was puppy fat. I went on to my old age. My diet wasn't particularly dialed in my 20s. I just drink loads of cider and I ate whatever I wanted. Chips, crisps, burgers, pizzas, all the carbs, all the melted cheesy things you can think of. Oh, it was delicious. This did nothing to like trim my waistline. The only thing they actually did, it's like it took me a while to realise this, is I just started eating proper food. And I came, and this is quite a while ago I started doing this, and lo and behold, I can still drink cider and my weight just falls off me. It's because it's real food. I eat real vegetables and I eat meat. Now, don't get me wrong, like I said, I'm not trying to change your diet. You obviously have your reasons if you eat a certain way. But don't eat the shit that they give you. Like, eat real food. Think about what your grandparents would have eaten. Think about where your sources of protein are coming from. You need it. Building blocks of life, mate. The point is, you just got to eat real food. If you're going to be a vegetarian, eat vegetables. Isn't pea protein supposed to be good for you? Don't get the powder. Get the pea. A lot of our food is full of sugar, salt, and shitty seed oils. I mean, even in America, don't they have corn syrup and everything? Bloody corn syrup. Do you know what I had for a snack today? I had some berries and yogurt. That's my snack. It's food. Don't get me wrong, I like junk food as much as the next person. And left to my own devices, perhaps I will gorge on it. But then I will pile on the pounds like the chubby little bastard that I am. No, mate. I got to resist that temptation and actually try and lead a healthy life. And the main way I do that is by eating proper food. I can't believe the media is finally clocking on to the fact that if you eat real food, you'll be healthier. The rise of Western food in like the South Pacific, yeah? All of these gorgeous people were like super slim and skinny, living off fish and fruit, yeah? Maybe the occasional wild boar. And then along comes the Western diet, and now they're the fattest buggers on the planet. Doesn't that say something? That food is garbage, mate. Eat what your grandparents ate. You're more likely to live a happy life. Don't consume seed oils. We're not supposed to be eating seeds in that quantity. I think that's pretty obvious, yeah? The blue zones in the world, they eat things like fish and olive oil, and they live the longest. And they have a little drinky poos, and everyone seems very happy over there. It's a nice slower pace of life. I don't think food is as complicated as everyone likes to make out it is. It's easy. Cook for yourself. Anyway, that's my rant about food. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you like this kind of bollocks, like and subscribe, my dudes. Peace!